Hi Libra, welcome, and I'm Trace. Welcome back to my channel. I'm bringing you your September messages, and I'm going to use the Archangel Sword of Light deck just to give you your theme for the month of September. I know we're in the second week, so this is for the next 3 weeks of September. Let's have a look to see what your Archangel Michael card is, and it says, open up to your spiritual gifts. Remember that you are true. Nature is spiritual, not physical. The angels are sending you messages to guide you into your soul's growth. That is just lovely. And this came through in my workspace this morning, so I'm keeping it in the reading. Little messages for us. And then let's see what your crystal is for the month. What is Libra's crystal for the month? Let's take that one. And you have malachite. I got malachite here. I actually have a malachite necklace, so I'm going to put that in there. So there's your malachite. And it says nature, heart chakra. Now, if you look at your two cards together, you can see there's a little theme of building here that's all about your personal journey for you. It's to take your time in nature to develop what's happening inside of you, to develop your spiritual gift, to take some time to be with yourself, Libra. So let's see what your tarot cards are coming through. I'm going to do the next 3 weeks. I'll draw 3 cards, the last 3 weeks in September. Let's see what's coming through for you. What is coming through for Libra? Gosh, they're all turning over. What's coming through for Libra for the last 3 weeks of September? Okay, and I'll take the bottom of the deck energy as well. So we've got, the next week we've got 9 of Wands. The following week we've got the Emperor. And the last week we have the 4 of Pentacles. And then your overall energy, you have the 3 of Swords. Okay, so this is very interesting. What this tells me is that you need to take this time on your own. This time that you need to take with yourself is because there's something in your life that is exhausting for you. You've been working on something so hard. There's perhaps you've been opening up to your own spiritual awakening. You've been more conscious. Your higher self has come through more. This could also be something physical in your life that you've been doing that's exhausting you. You're trying to build something. You're trying to build a new health routine, or you're trying to build a new spiritual routine for yourself, or it could be your job, your physical job that you're working with, Libra. Let's say that you are have a new project on the go, and you've been moving offices, or you've been moving home, or something in your life has just been so difficultly exhausting for you. And this card is saying in the 3rd week now, you're nearly there. Please, Libra, just hang in there. See how this gentleman has built this wall behind him, saying, yeah, I'm exhausted. I actually can't do any more. But the effort that he's put in has made it beautiful for him. It's perfect. And there's just one more pole to go in. So the Spirit is saying to you here, and it might feel exhausting this next week. It might feel like, oh gosh, I can't do this anymore. But they want you to please just put your foot forward and carry on, even though you might feel wounded. But remember, you need to take time on your own as well to sort things out in your head. I wouldn't push through too hard until you know deep down inside that your strength is back up mentally and physically. So that is your 3rd week. And that's your 2nd week. Your 3rd week is the Emperor, and the Emperor is having a plan. So when you take this time out, when you say to yourself, I'm actually just needing a rest. I'm needing to open up to my spiritual gifts. I'm needing to check with my heart chakra. I'm needing to see what resonates better for me in my life, and how I can resonate with what my soul's growth needs. And perhaps some things will fall away here in the 2nd week, where you say to yourself, I need to eliminate something. I need to release something, let something go. And with the energy of the eclipses this month, there's definitely that chaos into order kind of feeling. The whole month is about letting go and releasing things that don't balance you. And Libra, you need to be balanced. That is your main focus in life. You do not like to have too much of one and less of the other. So I think with these cards coming through here, with your Emperor right sort of in the middle of your reading, this major arcana, he doesn't like to work without a plan. He doesn't like to be surprised or unstable, or in a way that he doesn't know how he's going to get through to the next week without having some kind of a strategy in place. So I think that is what's going to stabilize you this month. And your third week is going to be that, okay, now I've identified what is exhausting me. I'm releasing things that need to move, and I'm putting deep structure in place now, because this is a deep card. And then your 3rd week, so your 4th week, you get to this 4 of Pentacles. It can be a double meaning, this card, right? And because you've got the 3 of Swords at the bottom of the deck here, I would say that the 3 of Swords is saying to you that you're actually identifying in your thoughts what it is that is weighing you down, what is trapping you about your health, your physical life, something in around you that feels too much of a burden, that feels that you're holding on too tight. Perhaps on your fourth week, you are at a space in your life where you can go, I am not living with this chaos anymore. I am living with a higher consciousness. I've opened up to my spiritual gifts. I've become a little bit more intense with myself. Sorry, I had to put you on pause there because the dogs were going mad outside. We've got monkeys in my area, and they're causing havoc. So what this card can also be saying to you is that you get to a place of stability. You get to a place of where you know exactly what you need to work on and what you need to let go. And I think this Four of Pentacles here is saying to you that don't hold on too much to things that were in your life from before. And I think this first card, this first Nine of Wands is saying you will identify. I've definitely picked it up as you will identify exactly what it is that you need to let go. And that's what the whole of this month's September is saying to you. So focus on what you can control, okay? And then this is what the Emperor is saying to you as well, is that when you hold on too tightly to things, you block certain things in the universe. You block things from coming to you. And this Three of Swords here playing over your whole reading is perhaps your thoughts have been blocking you into the space of not allowing flow in your life. And it feels very stuck, this. And that is why you've got this open up to your spiritual gifts. Because there needs to be a place within inside of you that you can get to, that nobody gets to. It's almost that you need to give yourself that key that only you can get to, away from the noise, where you can just take time out and not giving any energy to anything outside of you right now, not giving any thoughts, your energy, just peace is what needs to come to you now. Release all those situations that have kept you in that place of stuckness, in this place of holding on. And I think this Four here is saying to you, by the end of the month, you need to make a decision of what you can hold on to and what you need to let go, what is not serving you anymore. I think that's very, very important for you there, Libra. Let's see what your chakra card's coming up. Because you want to feel that you're at the end of something. You don't want to come in, you don't want to leave September the way you entered. And I think this is giving you a nice pathway to get through September, whatever you've been holding on to that's really been detrimental to you and causing your heart to break. And here you've got smoky quartz. I do have a smoky quartz somewhere, I don't know where it is. Strength comes from your connection to the root of your being. Now that's exactly what we picked up here, is that you need to root yourself back into nature. You need to root yourself back into what is causing you the imbalance. Even though you are an air sign, you need to also be grounded a lot in order to find that balance. And this is a very rooting, grounding card, saying to you by the end of the month, please, that strength that you can connect with is inside of you, that space within you that I mentioned just now. And that chaos will become more balanced. And this Three of Swords, the overall energy for your September, you might feel that you are just a little bit chaotic in your thoughts about your future. And what Spirit is saying to you is, when you have a plan, when you can work to a plan, you feel so much more secure and so much more stable when you have an expectation of something. When you have a plan, in other words, when you're planning something and it works out for you. Right, let's see what your ending card is. You're under control of your own destiny. And oh gosh, you can't make this stuff up. So this is this card here. You are in control of your own destiny. So don't allow any situations to make you feel, this is literally the wounded healer card. This energy that you're feeling in right now is that you are not in control. And this is saying, please get back into control. Let go, release what you need to let go of, that heavy duty that you've been putting on yourself and using this thought energy over and over again. You're very aware of it, because this Three of Swords is saying that you're so aware of it. So trust in divine timing. Trust that you got these beautiful spiritual gifts inside of you. They can get you through this. And connect with your heart chakra. And your heart chakra needs to be about you first. So renewing your own heart space and getting to that space within you before you need to worry about how others fit into your life. And I think, Mother Nature is calling you here, because this beautiful green card, this heart chakra, is saying to you, get out, feel the grass. And I said that to you early on, and it's, nature can bring out a lot of healing in you. And that's where you can ground, and you get your root chakra stuck into the ground, and you ground your energy in a simple way. You either just watch the waves go by, let the sun fall on your face, just plan a day out. And I think this is what your first week coming up now is telling you to do, is you need to take time out, because that's when you can sort of compartmentalize your thoughts and end up in the space that's much more stable and secure for yourself. And you know what? You will feel absolutely amazing after this time that you give yourself, because that's where you can make the plan. So this opening up to your spiritual gifts is remembering it's spiritual, not physical. And if you're trying to get life to work for you in a physical way, which this card says you are right now, you know, there's magical things can't happen in that space. And just keep trying to clear your energetic energy, the one that's worrying you and binding you to fear and self-doubt, because this is all very self-doubting kind of energy. And when you move away from that, you get into this, look at her, how she's enjoying nature and how she's enjoying her life differently to expecting the physical to always be giving you the guidance. So that is the awareness that Spirit wants you to know right now. And that is not where you will be. You'll be moving away from that. And let's look at all your cards. Look at those cards coming up for you. You've got the Knight of Cups, the Page of Pentacles. That is a much better heart space you'll be in. You'll be planting seeds differently, and look what's left there. You've got the Sun card. So all this is energy coming up that you're not aware of. So I think this is over for now. This is definitely a letting go month for you. I think September is going to be a lot of growth for you, Libra. I think it's going to be incredibly like a sigh, like a release for you. So let go. Oh, your feather went flying there. Put the feather back there. Let go. And just understand that this is all in your hands, Libra. So take care, and I hope to chat to you soon.